Hey everyone, James Reeves. I'm here at the SEMA show for AutoGuide.com. I'm here with Marty. Marty, a veteran of 42 years with Toyota, like as long as I've been alive. The coolest car that I've seen, period, end of story, full stop, at SEMA this year is this 60 Series Resto Mod. You guys are calling it the Turbo Trail, is that right?
That's correct. The Turbo Trail Cruiser, obviously. It was a brainchild of our GM of marketing, and he just wanted to do a crate motor. So he knew, let's talk to Marty about it, see if his team can come up with something. And we took the crate motor and said, well, we can't just show up with a new motor. We have to actually fix the car up as well. So we've done a lot of work on it. As you know, probably these 60s, most of them have rusted out floorboards. They have their dashes look like they were hacked up with an axe, and so we did a ton of stuff to make it look original again.
Our SEMA 2025 coverage is sponsored by Hagerty. Along with providing insurance for special cars, Hagerty is home to Hagerty Drivers Club, Marketplace, Hagerty Media, and events like the Amelia, Radwood, and more. Learn more at Hagerty.com. Yeah, and it looks wonderful. I mean, it looks better than original. I understand that the reason why you're doing this is to show off the motor. So why don't you tell us about that, and then we'll talk a little more details about the car.
Okay, so it's got a twin turbo 3.5 liter V6 out of the current Tundra and Sequoia. Had some challenges with it because we wanted to make sure it fit inside there without having to cut up your original car. It would have been very easy if we said, well, who cares about the firewall? Or let's make our own motor mounts. But instead we worked within the package of the car to make that motor fit inside of it, if that makes sense.
Is Toyota selling these as like crate motors? Can I buy them?
Hopefully one day, and we'll see. And that's why we're throwing it out here, in case, people push Toyota hard enough, they got to do something, right?
Marty, we have what I have called the reality scale of SEMA, of 1 being it's never going to happen, 10 it's definitely going to happen. So are we putting this about a 5 or a 4?
Let's call it a 5 right now, but if enough people put pressure on Toyota, that may get up to a 6, 7, 8, or a 9.
I owned a 60 Series, as I was telling you, one of my most favorite trucks. I'm a big Land Cruiser guy. I own 2 of them right now. I mean, it honestly my most favorite vehicle in the world. So again, this is a showstopper for me. Let's say that I got my hands on a 60 Series with 400,000 miles on it, and you do offer this crate, and I do want to make the swap. How difficult was it? Don't lie to me.
It was difficult because it was the first one. If Toyota decides to go this direction, we'll provide a package that'll make it a garage build. The other thing we did is we built it in place with the chassis on it. We did not lift the body off of it, put it together, and then put the body back down and make it fit. We wanted to make it garage-like. So start to finish, once the motor was running, 2 months.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not, in fact, I expected it to be much worse than that. But then again, we don't all have Toyota in our garage, right?
It's nice. You jump in it, you turn the key, the original key, and it just boom, starts up like that. Quiet, idle's good, and we did a little bit of exhaust on it, so it has a pretty good sound to it, and I think hopefully we get a chance to start it. I don't know if SEMA will let us or not.
Oh, God. Well, you know what? How about this, Marty? If they don't let you, just give me the keys. I'll do it. I'll start it, and I'll run out as fast as possible, and you guys can say, we have no idea who that man was. We're really sorry about that, SEMA. Just throwing that out there because, to me, this is breathtaking. This is a brilliant concept. I'm glad you did it. Just a suggestion out there. I'm from Pensacola, Florida, so Velocity is near me. If you know the guys that redo the Broncos, maybe someone can buy these crate motors and do this with the 60 Series and then charge $250,000 for them. I don't know, just throwing that out there to the internet. And now we're looking at the Time Attack BZ.
Time Attack BZ was also asked by our marketing department, what can you do with the BZ with an electric car? And I said, I never worked with electric in my whole life, so the sky's the limit, give me a couple weeks. And we sat down with them and decided to go on a path of either hill climb or Time Attack. And we felt like Time Attack was a better place to start because we can get a lot more information than going, oh, once a year we can go up to Pikes Peak and go try this thing. So let's go out and race it in Time Attack. Electric is fascinating to me. It wasn't before, but the fact that you get instant torque and you can really, really turn the dial up on it. And depending on how much risk you want to put into it, meaning how much you're willing to push that battery to the limit. That's how much horsepower you can get out of it. So learning that, we're going really conservative right now. We're at about 300 horsepower. Our next wave will be 400, then right around 450. And if we can get this on the track and have it planted, so a monkey could drive it around the track, basically 10/10ths all the time, then we get to go back to Japan and say, all right, open it up for us. I know you got something there that has 1,500 horsepower. We only need 7 minutes. That's all I need. Give me the least amount of battery that gives me the most amount of power for 7 minutes, and we'll go bring you a title.
7 minutes, that's all.
I got to be under 7 if we're going to win Pikes Peak.
So this was kind of your first venture then into electric.
First venture ever, and I'm kind of honored because this will be the first factory-sponsored or sanctioned electric race car that Toyota has built. So it's kind of neat going all the way back because 42 years ago I started with their off-road team where we ran stadium racing and the Baja 1000 with Ivan Stewart. So now we're in, I mean, this is like Back to the Future. We're now in the electric era, and I get to play with an electric car.
So has it changed your perspective on electric cars working on this one?
Yes and no. I'm still not 100% sold on it, but I'm a lot closer than I was. Once we get out on the track, see, this has been under embargo the whole time too, so we might go out to the track and it might be the worst, but we do have some pretty smart people who are helping us with aerodynamics. Like, once we get it on the track, we're gonna know a lot more about it. In theory, the splitter and the wing that we built will create about 1,800 pounds of downforce at 90 miles per hour.
You could theoretically drive this thing upside down, probably.
You could at that speed. We could for sure. Well, we widened it 6 inches. We put 7 more inches of tire patch onto the ground. 0 to 60 is probably around 3 seconds.
Marty, again, this is a very cool concept. It's an honor having you on the program.
You too, James. I mean, I follow you, and I'm really stoked to be talking to you right now.
Hey everyone, James Reeves. I'm here with AutoGuide.com today at the SEMA show talking to Adam with Toyota. Adam has been with Toyota for 16 years, and behind him we've got a Camry project that he's been working on. No one better to talk to about it than Adam. Adam, it's an honor to have you on the program. Tell us all about this new Camry.
Well, this is the Camry GTS, and what we did when we started designing this car is we wanted to look at what a performance Camry could be that would be above the XSE. So currently in our lineup, we have an XSE, and that's really the performance hero of the Camry lineup currently. And we wanted to envision what would the next level of performance be in imagery. What is that imagery for a customer? So we put pen to paper and started sketching around what would be kind of a pulled aspirations from the racetrack, but be attainable. We wanted to build something that was aspirational, but attainable for someone who sees it and says, yeah, that thing's just kick-ass, it's really cool. And we wanted it to be something new for Camry. And when I say new, obviously there is the XSE, which is performance, but you know, when's the last time you saw an orange Camry? It's not about new as performance. There have been performance Camrys, there are performance Camrys, but we wanted to take that and just turn the volume up a bit. And that's how we got to where we are today.
People don't think of Camrys as performance cars, but at the same time you're talking about it being approachable and attainable. That's really what's funny. You get lost in the sauce here at SEMA. Yeah. You know, with all these like ultra high performance vehicles that are 6 figures and up. I imagine, I mean, is this a real design? Is this a real thing that's going to come out?
This is currently just a concept, but it pulls really the aspirations from a racetrack. It pulls that feeling. It's not a race car. We know that. We're not trying to make a race car. But we want someone to get in it and feel proud of it, feel like it's that just corner carving, cool sedan to drive. And it looks awesome, so that helps.
Why would you go Camry for this angle?
Well, we were the studio that did the Camry, and we did the XSE, you know, we did the SE, we did a lot of these, and we've noticed that in this market, there is, you know, everyone says sedans are dead. They're not. They're turning into just more enthusiast vehicles. So as the sedan market is shifting, we're seeing that more people are just more energized about their sedans. Low seating position, they're fun to drive, and it should look that way too. So that was part of the inspiration. As the market shifts, We were just trying to find ways to re-envision how that vehicle would sit, but this still retains the stock 4-cylinder hybrid. A lot of the performance upgrades that were done to the car were in suspension tuning, handling, braking, wheel and tire setup, exhaust. It was really about getting the car to be fun to drive, because it still is someone's daily driver. Like, we envision this as someone's vehicle, not a race car.
Right.
And really the performance upgrades in handling, and these are things you can use every day. Like, you can carve into a turn getting off the highway. Do you really need a V12 twin turbo? Maybe not as much.
Right.
So we wanted to make this really attainable.
Where is this on a 1, it's never going to happen, 10, it is probably or almost certainly going to happen? Where are we with this? Would it happen?
As of today, it's still just a concept, but we do have it here as a way to test the feedback. So we really want to understand what the public thinks of it. And we want to take that, and then we will see what we can do from there.
All right, so I'm going to give it a 5. It's a 5 on the concept to reality scale. Adam, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us about the Camry. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're bringing you more from AutoGuide.com at SEMA.